Hello my dear students, I am Ujjwal Srivastava, your sociology trainer. In this class I am going to start the next chapter that is given in the part 2, and the name of the chapter is Structural Change. This is the first chapter of the book part 2, that is Social Change and Development. In this chapter we are going to study about the structural change that took place in India's structure. In this we are going to talk about the colonialism, the British Empire and many other aspects that was related to India only. So let us start this chapter, and first I will tell you what colonialism is. Whenever we hear this particular word colonialism, the first meaning that strikes in our mind is that colonialism means in conquering of one country by another. In this, for example, suppose India is conquered by USA. Just for an example, I am taking this. So when one country try to conquer, or basically it conquers and basically it gives its establishment on another country, it is known as colonialism. So this colonialism I have divided it under two heads: previous conquerors and British. Why I am doing so? Because it is just because before the entry of British Empire, Britishers, previous conquerors were also there. Like you can say some of the Mughal emperors who came to India, and their motive was the same as was the British was. They want to just conquer the whole India, and they want to rule in it as well. And British's motive was to expand their business. Earlier they came to India to expand their business, to do trade with India and several other countries, but later on their appetite increased a lot and they have conquered India. So it says that there were some impact also which India faced just because of this colonialism only. And it is said that in various spheres you can see the impact as well. Like when the British came, they also introduced some of the laws, some rules which changed the structure of India. It is said that a country which is outside India, or something like foreign country, which is benefited from other trade universe as well, and they came to India for this thing only. But their hunger increased, and here they conquered India. So they started changing the rules and regulation, whatever was there in that, and ownership was also there. I will tell you what this particular capitalism is, but before that let me tell you impact of colonialism. When colonialism came to India by the British, introduced by the British, then there was some of the impact that India faced, and just because of these impact only, you can see a structural change that is and was witnessed by India. So if we talk about cultural impact, this is the first impact that you can see on India, where Western ideas and liberalism was a factor that you can see here. There was an introduction of Western ideas. Earlier only Indian ideas were there, values were there, but now when British came to India, they introduced Western ideas as well. Now the concept of liberalism was there. This particular British who came to India, they were like giving the values of liberalism and freedom, but when they came to India, they abolished all these factors from India. They started ruling India and on the people of India as well. So these factors, liberalism and freedom, was preached by British only, but it was lacked in this particular country after their entry. So this was the first cultural impact the first impact that you can see on India. Apart from this, if we talk about another impact, that is political impact. Political impact basically means something related to parliamentary system. Here we are going to talk about parliamentary system. Whatever parliamentary system we have adopted it from British only. When they came to India, we got aware about this kind of system of parliamentary system. We have also got the information of how to conduct election. You can you must have read in class 9 the chapter Constitutional Design, where it is written that the first election that took place for the drafting committee, it was just an inspiration that we have got from British only. So this parliamentary system that introduced in India was just because of British only. They gave us idea that this kind of system can be introduced because now India is a democratic country. India is a federal country. Federal, the word federal here means where there are two or three tiers of government. Like first we have central, second state, and third is local level. So this is called federal. And another word is unitary. Unitary means single, where only one level is there. You can say central, and every decision is taken by the central only. But when we talk about federal government here, each and every level has its own jurisdiction, has its own power. But here also this particular impact, parliamentary system was introduced in this. So this parliamentary system has, the introduction of parliamentary system has gave a new way to India. Now the last but not least, the social impact. Social, that is the Hindi word would be samajik, where you can say social, people, related to the people. So here the people life got affected by the introduction of colonialism. Here the lifestyle of people got changed. Now we can say that not only the lifestyle, the clothes, not only the clothes, but here we will talk about the food style, education system. Because colonialism also introduced Western education. In class 8, there is a chapter, Education during British rule, where you can say that there is Orientalist and Anglicist. Both have different opinion. One wants to introduce Western education and one wants to introduce Indian education. So this particular thing come under social impact, where lifestyle, food, like education, everything got impacted just because of this particular colonialism. So that's all for this particular thing. And the last concept is capitalism. What capitalism is? Basically in capitalism, everything is owned by the private thing. Like privately owned thing is called capitalism. Here the main motive is profit. So this particular British also want this kind of thing, and they were just came here earlier. They were came here for the trade only, but later on when they conquered India, they have developed this concept of capitalism. So capitalism here basically means private ownership, where profit matters a lot, and they were just doing the same thing by trading with other countries as well. So I hope I have made these topics very clear. Thank you so much.